Hey guys, Scooter Kid Videos here. It's been a while since I posted a video, but this is going to be another how-to, you could say, of how to get stuck bars out of an SCS. Usually you won't have this problem with your forks, but if you do, you can use the same technique that I'm going to be showing you. I'm pretty sure most of you know about it, but if you don't know quite how to do it, or if you haven't even heard about it yet, this is going to be how to get stuck bars out one way, which I find the easiest. I actually learned from a guy on YouTube. So I'm using a tilt SCS. So and the bolts, I'm going to unscrew here in a minute, but I'm going to show you guys how this penny trick works, if you guys can see. But I'm going to be putting the two pennies, rethreading these screws backwards to the other side, then putting a penny in between the screw and the clamp, and then when I tighten that down, that's going to pull it apart. And the clamp won't stay like that after you do that, so don't worry about the clamp being totally stretched out. It'll close right back up. So the nice thing about tilt is that they have a 6mm Allen key. No more 5mm or 5 whatever Allen key like Proto. And I also have a shim in here, so because I run standard size bars, my Smith bars. I have these really tight, and also before you install any SCS, like the bolts, and you tighten down, you always want to put some anti-seize grease in there, or whatever you want that you find that works. But you can put that in there so your bolts don't seize up when you tighten them down. Oops, which mine haven't. I just put some regular grease in there. Whoops, things are flying around. Alright, then from this point with the top bolt, I have it to where I can just, sometimes it gets stuck. But I'm not going to be putting the bars back on, showing you guys how to put stuck bars back on in this video. I'm dropping things. Everything's falling off. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to be showing you guys, here's the bolt by the way. I'm not going to be showing you guys how to take the bars and put them back on, stuck bars, or a tight clamp fit. Alright, I'll probably do one of those videos later, after I'm done rawing out my forks. But so yeah, same process, just you're gonna unscrew this. I'm trying to go as fast as I can with these bolts. They're getting stuck. Alright, now you have your two bolts. They should have little washers on them. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the bolt and rethread it into the other side. I know you guys can't see, but if I were showing you guys and I couldn't see what I was doing, you're just gonna screw those in, take your Allen, just gonna screw it in, leave a pretty big gap, enough to fit at least a quarter in. And then just do it to the other one. Leave a fair amount of space. Take your penny, and this is where I'm gonna flip it around. You guys won't be able to see very well, but you'll get the idea of it. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna take your penny, and I've already used this one before, so you can see the little indent. You're going to take your penny and stick it right in between there and tighten it down just like that. And what that does is when you put something in between that bolt and the other side of the threads, that bolt is still screwing in from this side, but the penny's stopping it from going, so as you're screwing it in, the bolt is pulling this side apart from that side while it's pushing this side. You don't need to do it too much, just enough. Nope. Sometimes you really have to screw these in. And if you're running a shim with tilt, usually, I don't know, it's just your bars seem to get stuck. Well, that came right out of the shim too. But clean all this gunk off of your bars after you take them off, because this stuff is just paint residue that rubs off. It's always good to clean that off. So bars are off, clamps good, and then when you unscrew these, the clamp will seize right, or not seize right back up, but it'll close back up to its normal position. And your pennies are going to be done. You're not going to want to use these to buy anything again because they have indents in them now, and I don't think that's valid to use them. But that's that, and just take your bolts out. I'm actually going to put these back in because I'm going to need them later. But take your bolts out, screw them back, or screw the screws back into the other side after you've unscrewed these from this side. You're going to want to put them back in on the other side, and you're good to go. And your clamp will close around your bars if there's any gap with that penny in there. These should just go back in. Yeah, they just slide back in. Without those pennies being in there, my bars would not be moving. Well, I know it was long and boring watching me unscrew a bunch of screws and talk, but if you guys want to see any more how-to videos, I'm changing up my scooter every time I get the money. But if you ever want to see any how-to videos, just let me know what you want to see. I can make one. Previous videos you saw me running the Lucky HIC clamp or HIC composite shim and bars, because this was a Lucky Strata when I first got it. Please do not comment anymore on this video about if you want to see HIC shim videos. I've already made one on how to get it off, and it's just that shim has a lot of issues with sliding in the bars, and that's just a Lucky default type of thing. It just happens. But yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. Please comment or private message me or whatever if you want to see any other how-to videos. I can make whatever you guys want. So yeah, thanks.